To be honest, guys, this was not the video I was going to make. I had to scrap the last video because of the recent news that came out. It appears that Microsoft is raising the prices both for their consoles and their games. Now, I'm seeing everyone has their different take on Microsoft raising, basically most of their hardware and also their software. Yes, and everyone is reacting to this news.
Xbox are announcing that we are increasing the prices of all of our consoles, including the Xbox Series X, which will now cost $600.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I don't know you anymore. Xbox, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Because of the console prices.
Because of what you've done, what you plan to do. $80 for new games in 2025? That's ridiculous. Stop. Stop now. Come back. I've glazed you more than any other creator.
Good. You are fulfilling your destiny, Lord Xbox. Join me on the dark side of gaming.
Thank you, my master.
You are the chosen one!
We have arrived. We have arrived at this point now. I feel like we all knew this was going to happen. Surely after the stuff that went on with Nintendo, what was that, last month? Early last month, we all knew somebody was going to be next. We didn't know if it was going to be Sony. We didn't know if it was going to be Microsoft. A lot of suckers was more so shocked that it wasn't Sony that came out and did this first. But I feel like they didn't do it first because the backlash would have been different. And Microsoft is next in freaking line. Trending on Twitter right now is Xbox trending with Microsoft and thanks Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, indeed, because now Microsoft is following in the footsteps of Nintendo. Microsoft raises the price of all Xbox Series consoles, and Xbox games are confirmed to hit $80 this holiday season, my brothers and sisters. Isn't it great? Isn't it so great the times that we live in when the prices for everything that you could think of is going up while our salaries stay the same?
It's tariffs. So it's hard to blame companies when they are raising their pricing with this. But here I go.
wait, what?
Yeah. Every day is a new thing of, you know what, we suspended. No, we didn't suspend it. Yeah, but we did suspend it. But we suspended something.
It's chaos.
Nintendo comes out and they say, here's the Switch 2. It's nice and pretty and shiny. And they're like, we're turning up tariffs. And we kind of said with that, I was just like, they're in a shitty position because I am going to blame Microsoft a little bit on this.
We should be very clear that while some companies like Nintendo, I do think they actually sourced some Switches from like Vietnam and whatnot. But as far as I know, all Xboxes have been for a very long time been made in China. When you see that 144% tariff or whatever it is by the time you watch this video, that is directly on something like an Xbox, which is coming directly from China.
This video is going to be incredibly angry because Xbox has just announced that they're jacking up the price of everything. Their controllers are now going to be way more expensive. Games on Xbox are now going to be $80 a pop. And the system itself, the Xbox Series X, its price is going up to $600. Let's talk about this because they also released a bunch of financial reports last night, basically saying they're giving up, that they're just going to gouge the gamers. And this, I'm actually mad, but let's...
Yes, everyone has seen blood in the water when it comes to the decision that Xbox took to raise the prices of their console. Now, I have a different take compared to everyone else. You will hear that later down in this video. In the meantime, we have to report on the Sony pony salt. This won't be a video if I don't report on the salt that comes from the Himalayan mountains. So sit back, relax. We're going to talk about this big news with Xbox games, being raised together with a console. And of course, we are going to talk about the PlayStation salt. So, let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So before we continue the video, guys, do me a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. By doing that, you get the best Xbox content this side of the Western Hemisphere, and of course we sprinkle some Nintendo news here and there, but we specialize. We are basically doctors when it comes to Sony Pony Salt. So if this type of content interests you, please consider hitting the subscribe button today. Now let's get back to the video. First up, let's talk about Marathon. And let me just say that things are not looking too good for Sony's live service push. The reason why I say that is because recently Marathon would have had its beta, its alpha, being played on Steam and so forth. And guess how many persons would have showed up when it comes to this Steam game, releasing in this beta form? Guess how much? Look at this. Now, this is not a good look, Sony. This is not a good look for your beta. I mean, this peaked at just under 7,000 players. Now, if we was to compare this to Marvel Rivals, when that had its beta, how much do you think Marvel Rivals saw for people coming out to that beta? Look at this. Marvel Rivals closed beta near 70,000 concurrent players on Steam. So compare, Marathon 7,000 to Marvel Rivals 70,000. I mean, that is a humongous gap. How could Sony be missing the mark so with these live services game? I mean, it's not only me saying that. We even have devout ponies who are very afraid of what this game would be able to do. This might be looking like another Concord for some ponies. Listen.
I thought you were going to revolutionize extraction shooters. I thought you guys had something special, and you haven't even landed a lot of these discussions. You still got things up in the air, and you're coming out in 5 months. Okay. Can you imagine any other dev doing this and saying this? The trust that people have? They're like, but it's an alpha. It's an alpha. I'm like, stop it. Stop that. Like, this is the runway to release. What are you talking about?
I have one question for you, Timmy.
Are you okay? I'm okay.
What are you talking about? If any other live service game came to the market in this way and was answering questions in that way, people would call a spade a spade. They'd be like, your game's not ready. Your game isn't ready. What do you mean? You've got 4 or 5 months till the game comes out, and you haven't even finished these discussions, these decisions, these systems. They're not built. You've got people that tried to throw shade my way about saying the game was a recipe for failure, and what are they saying now?
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
They're saying to delay it. They're saying that they don't feel like the game has a shot or that the game isn't ready. Yeah? What happened to brigading my YouTube video when I said it was a recipe for failure? What do you think about that now?
So Jimmy here is feeling vindicated that he told you ponies that here what? Marathon isn't looking that good, it's not playing that good, and you know what, things are looking a little sketchy, similar to Concord. So Jimmy is saying, wow, he's correct. But anyone could have seen that, Jimmy. Anyone with eyes and ears could have seen that Marathon is not bringing something special to the table, hence the reason why it had that low turnout when it comes to persons playing the beta. Now, that is what Sony will have to battle with. I mean, how Sony will turn this around, delay it, I don't know. But this game better not fail. Sony, ponies, this game better not fail. Next up, this is breaking news, guys. This is breaking news. According to Take-Two, right now, Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed to 2026. Now, this has been predicted. There were a lot of fans who were hoping that, GTA would have released this year, but it was not looking like it was releasing this year. Now, a lot of games can breathe a sigh of relief because, guess what? The big dog isn't releasing this year. So now we can see more release dates coming forward for 2025 because we know for a fact GTA 6 is not coming in 2025. Now, is this news you were expecting? Are you looking forward to GTA in 2026, or are you upset that it's not releasing this year? Let me know in the comment sections below. So there are two stories I just want to mention, which is the Microsoft Q3 update for 2025. We did heard that Microsoft really did well this quarter. I won't talk about it today, but I will talk about it on Sunday. You'll see a video on Sunday dropping on that, together with the PlayStation Borderlands 4 State of Play. We have to talk about that as well. Look out for that on Sunday's video. However, let's now talk about what occurred with this Xbox price hike. Listen carefully and let's see what is happening here. Then after, I'll give my opinion on it. Listen.
Xbox price increases include $600 Series X console and $80 games. Microsoft has announced worldwide price increases for the Xbox lineup, including consoles, games, and even accessories. This means an Xbox Series X will now retail for $600, previously $500, and that select first-party games will start going for $80 this holiday season. It's not just Xbox Series X either. The cheaper Xbox Series S 512GB system will now start at $380, previously $300, meaning the entry price to this generation is more expensive than when it began in 2020. We understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and the rising cost of development. The Xbox support page says revealing the price increases. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. Below is a list of the Xbox consoles and accessories changing in price in the US. Microsoft hasn't detailed which games will cost $80 later this year, and Gamepass subscriptions are staying at their current retail price currently. Xbox Series S 512GB, $380, previously $300.
Wow, this is a crazy time period we are living in. Now, first time in history I would have seen consoles, instead of going down as they get older, they are going up. Crazy. This is not a good look for the gaming industry or for Xbox players. Now, let me just say that, as was said before earlier in this video, that Microsoft nearly manufacture 90% of their consoles in China. And given the tariffs, it's obvious that it would have gone up. Now, this is not exclusive to Microsoft. Other companies' prices are also going up with many other items that are manufactured in China. But to be quite frank, gamers are not concerned about the tariffs. They are not concerned about what Microsoft have to spend to get these things down. They are concerned about all the prices they see when they go to purchase their controllers, their consoles, and also their games. Now, it's interesting though, because don't matter what Microsoft did, they were always going to be criticized. You see, if Microsoft would have lowered the price of the series consoles, everyone would have said, wow, the console is so terrible that they have to lower it. Now they raise the price of the console. Now they are saying Microsoft is evil for raising the price of the consoles and so forth. You all remember this?
Go onto Facebook Marketplace. Shop around on Facebook Marketplace. You can get a used Series S for like £100 now.
Yeah, they're really cheap. Yeah,
that is an incredible deal. You know, the used market for it is prices are collapsing. So it's quite astonishing. But at the same time, I do think it is, in these economically challenging times, it's the machine of the moment almost.
Yes, when Digital Foundry spoke about an isolated situation there with the Xbox Series S being able to get it for $100, you remember what the pony said? They said, wow, Xbox is trash. Look, this console is already discounted. Yes, they even had podcasts talking about the Xbox is dead because the prices dropped. Listen.
Goddamn, a family goddamn dollar. They got an Xbox Series S for 100 and goddamn 23 goddamn dollars. Not to be outdone. We got a ride over here and $50 right there.
I should have bought one.
I'm just saying, but when you like for real, like look, it's so soon in the generation.
I think so.
114 goddamn dollars in goddamn Taco Bell. Like, come on, man.
A year and a half, Z. A year and a half, and you done took half, man. God damn.
$109 at Subway. I'm doing pricechecker.com right now. Price checker.
We are seriously capping
$89 at Cowdoors.
It's a brand new console that just launched a year and a half ago, and they're already damn near a bill. Like,
wrong.
So are you hearing these guys? These guys at the time took that story that Digital Foundry said about the Xbox Series S going down in prices, and they made an entire podcast saying, here what? Xbox is the worst. Xbox is trash because the console is dropping. Now guess what? The prices are going up, and now these guys are still angry. So even if Microsoft had a price decrease or a price increase, they would have still been criticized by everyone. Let's face it. But there's a silver lining here. Don't get me wrong. This is not good news in any stretch of the imagination. But the silver lining is this. Game Pass. Game Pass will save it. Yes, with Game Pass, you don't have to worry about those prices coming in at $80. Now, will Game Pass raise about $1 or $2 in the near future? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But even at $25, getting all of these games, getting all these $80 games into the service is unlike anything else. Now, this video was a little more serious, didn't have much kicks in this, so I needed to address this situation with the prices going up. It's very clear that everything is going up, and guess what? If it is you don't have the money to buy it, then you need to get into a service like Game Pass where you get all these games to play for a low monthly price. But let me hear what you thought about the video. Let me hear what you thought about everything happening right now in the industry. Everything is going up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.